think we are live now. Yes. So, everybody on board, you are welcome. I have a surprise for you. Guess who we have on board? We have Andrade TV on board. Andrade, can you imagine last time I was live and
Yeah.
my comment section was flooded? This happened about, I think, 2, 3, 4. By that time, honestly, I've not come across your page. So
Yeah.
that comment section, because that's the first time you are the only platform that I'll come live and people will be like, no, 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 you need to, collaborate with Andre. You need to. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So that drew my attention to go and check, and Andre is doing an amazing, great job right there. So we have Andre in the house. So we are going to have couple conversation. Let me give him the floor. Andre, you're on board. I mean,
Yeah.
so many people but people here, many people may not know you. So just a little introduction and then we move forward.
Okay. I am Andrade. I represent the Andrade community because we have a community on our side, like we have on the official survival media. I'm an histopathologist and cytopathologist specialist. Uh, I'm a YouTuber and I'm someone that studies African philosophy.
Good, good. I mean, he's doing a great job. So technically, he's hosting me. So all power is in his hands today. What so many of you have been waiting for is right here. If you are part of the group that have always been in the comment section and Andredo, please give me 100 in the comment section. And our voice, if the voice is okay, let us know. If the sound is good, give me 100. If the sound is not good, give me 200. All right. If the sound is good, give me 100. It's not good, give me 200. Then we move forward with the conversation. All right.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk about. Hey, Bantu Queen, you are in the house. Respect. So, Andrade, the
Yeah.
floor is yours.
Okay, thank you so much for having me, and it's an opportunity to for the Android community to meet the official survivor community. You have a great community. We have been following your work for quite a while, and over time we have discovered that this is one of the best community when it comes to Pan Africanism, and we have looked at your work so far so good. You have not been political when it comes to your judgment. You have always been with the people, and you know the God that I serve and that you serve will give you the grace to continue to do with the people because it's not easy. So I want to thank you. I want to give you a lot of credit for the work you've done. Now, on the geopolitical scene, there's a big event going on, you know,
Mm,
and one country is at the center, Mali specifically,
yeah.
and on the side of Mali is Burkina Faso and Niger. But we've been seeing different maneuvers, diplomatic maneuver, geopolitical maneuver from world powers. And one of those world power has been France, on one side. But on the other side, there is a change we are seeing again with respect to Ghana. From the military base, the autonomous United States military base that you have in Ghana, which the Ghanaian government cannot vet or assess, or what they do completely out of the Ghanaian control. So now
Mm,
hearing that the American government is going to be sending FBI to Ghana, apart from the maritime cooperation they have with Ghana, that they're going to be sending FBI personnel to Ghana on counterterrorism training, blocking of illegal trade routes and all of that. What do you think the primary interest of this, new move by the United States? What do you think is about? Is it about control of influence? Is it about other destabilization of the West African geopolitical landscape, or do you think it is in the Ghanaian interest? So it is very, very important that we bring a Ghanaian to come and speak, for the interest and of Africa generally. So want to hear from the horse's mouth.
mm. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Of course, you're also doing an amazing job, a great job. I mean, since the time community draw my attention to, I've never been on live or anywhere, and my community has never drawn my attention to any other person than you. That is why it's a bit this thing, it means that you are doing something very great. So I went there, you are doing a great job equally. So, I mean, thank you so much, and let's keep it going. The question, when it comes to the issue of the FBI, it is not, the FBI is not about to come to Ghana. They are already here. Actually, they have been picking some of I've been following their activities. I just kept quiet on it. I think I did a story about it 2 times and then left it there because I'm monitoring keenly what they are doing. They've been picking our people, the young men will be accused of fraud, money laundering, and they'll pick them away. And this whole picking thing started since the time that our former finance minister pressure came on the government. After the change of government, this finance minister ran away from the country, went to the state, and we are putting pressure on the government that you bring that man back to come and answer, because the president told us that the handling of the economy is a criminal activity. This is not my word, or these are not my words. It is the word of the president, John Dramani Mahama. So if the president said that the handling of the economy is criminal activity or criminality, then it means those who handle the economy, the finance minister, I mean, they need to be jailed. But no action is being taken. So the pressure, then we heard that the government of Ghana is trying to use all the legal and state resources that they have available to extradite him from the United States to Ghana. And we're happy. Up to now, the man is not in. As I'm talking to you, there was even a time when the man has been arrested in the United States, detained, and along the line, his visa has expired, and they still did not bring the man back. Meanwhile, our people have applied, and there was a bit of inconsistency also in our government communication, because it got to a point they communicated that they went through all the procedures to extradite him back to Ghana. And from the message we got later was that the timeline they give us, that they apply for him to be extradited to Ghana, was wrong by the Ghana government. We kept quiet over it as if nothing is happening, because somebody like, I'm very particular about this issue. I want to see what exactly they are doing. Who is lying? Who is not lying? And so the United States did not bring the man in. The next thing we saw is that FBI is in our doorstep, picking our young men away, left, right. So even currently, there is another case where one of our MP has been detained. Before this MP has been detained, there's a young man whose name is Abu Trika. His case is currently in court right now. They wanted to extradite him straight from Ghana to the United States. So it became our court issue. So as they are doing the court procedures and things, it looked like the stress that they are, the lawyers are doing everything to delay the case and the bailing and all the back and forth. The FBI is not interested in going through that stress again. So what they did was that they trapped this MP. The man traveled on the way, to go and visit his family abroad. Then they arrested him there. Because as they arrested him there, you cannot start court procedure here. It's gone. That stress is gone. So practically, the players, they are playing us. Now, one thing you need to understand is that this has nothing to do with corruption or the interests of Ghana here. It is basically the interest of the United States. I feel like the FBI is leveraging on our former finance minister to pick our people away. Yes. Because I don't understand, if you are particular about corruption in actual fact, and we have a former finance minister who has squandered all the state, evidence proof that, he is involved in criminal activity. I mean, we present everything and proceed everything, all the procedure, the lagalugu. We presented it to you. Bring the man. You say, Pao, you kept the man there. The man is not coming. You are here picking our people away. So you can see that it is not necessarily about corruption, because if they are actually about corruption and transparency, that man would have been brought back here. If truly, because his visa has been expired, you detain him for whatsoever reason, we will not go down into that. Bring the man back home. You kept him there, and they are leveraging on that, and they are picking our people away. First of all, this makes the Ghana government stupid and weak at the same time. It is the same, the colonial structure of us looking always novice and looking down upon. Okay, because it doesn't make any sense that you can come to my country and pick my people away for because of one or two reasons, and even arrest my MPs, member of parliament, arrested out there for whatsoever reason. You did not even communicate the reason to the parliament. You did not even alert the parliament. The disrespect to the highest level. So that is actually an insult to the Ghana parliament, an insult to all of us in Ghana. To be more precise, because allow me to read from our mainstream media for you, because of the issue regarding this particular MP is a bit critical. So most of the thing is assumption and all that. So what is on our mainstream media, let me read that and be safe. I don't have a problem. I know my people. So Parliament of Ghana confirmed detention of Asante Achim North MP in the Netherlands. So the Parliament has confirmed that the member of Parliament has been detained at is it Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. A statement issued by the clerk. So this is just practically that the Parliament has, explained, communicated that he's been detained. For what? We don't know. When we read the rest of the article, we have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. So it is not about, I think it's about influence. It's about, the power play and all that. You understand? And let me move from there and let's talk about even the, how do you call it? Their military base here. They don't want us to call it military base, but we will call it military base. So long as some of your people are based here, it's military base. You can give it and rebrand it any other name. Every painte be painte. Na tonto be tonto. Black is black. It's base. Just that it is not the technical base where they have their drones, runway and all that. But it's base. They are based here in Kotoka here. And the SOFA agreement that bind other bases in other countries still bind us here. These people can come to this country without us checking them. They can bring in anything without us checking them. If any of this group eliminate any of our citizens through mistake or intentionally, they are above our laws. Bro, it doesn't make, when you think about it, you can't make sense out of it. Can we now, if you try to change the whole thing and flip it and ask the United States, would you allow us to come and set up a small mini base, even minier than the one you have here, just so that we have 5 of our soldiers there that will be above your laws? They can, if mistakenly they buy your citizens, we will try them here. Will you allow? They cannot allow that. So you see, it is still the same colonial structure. This base here is useless. The reason why I'll say the base is useless and needs to be removed, let me emphasize that. It needs to be removed is because how many years of independence? You want to tell us that we still didn't need the United States to come and train us? Who is training them? Ibrahim Traore asked the question, do they have the mind of God? No, they have the same mind as us. We are all human beings. So if nobody is moving from anywhere to go and train the United States soldiers for them to be better today, then why do we need them to come and train us? Can't we develop anything that will train ourselves? We don't. Even if we can just put it that way, that we need their training. After 60, almost 70 years of independence, can't we use the experiences of the past trainings to build on? And we still need them? No, come on. It's not correct. The worst of the worst, before I give you back the conversation, is the French. soldiers. That one is the most ridiculous. That in Ghana, the Ghana government come in agreement with France, and for whatsoever reason, French soldiers came here in Ghana, in some part of the country, in the forest, and they are coming to teach our soldiers how to fight galamsey. Not any superpower, illegal miners. Illegal miners with slippers on the field, not with any sophisticated weapons. No, young boys in our country doing illegal mining. We need French soldiers to come and teach us to combat them. Come on. Now, things are not clear in that direction. So that is all that I would say. It's just the power play and a bit of colonial and stupidity. Let's just drop it like that.
And there is something going on right now.
Mm,
I won't say it's the scramble for Africa tactically. From a strategic standpoint, I think if
mm,
a scramble is a scramble for the mind of the African youth.
all right.
I think real powers, they are trying to scramble for the mind and the conscience of the African youth, because today
Mm,
the current youths in Africa, they've evolved to a point where they are becoming rebellious.
mm.
I had one of our
I heard that. Sorry, I heard that your somebody is saying that your mic is not clear. Is low, kind of.
my mic. Can the person hear?
Yeah.
Can the person hear me now? Right
Now,
now?
yeah, I think they can hear you. Now, even me myself, the sound went high.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. All right. So let's go.
So, like, I feel like there is a scramble for the youths of Africa, and I think they are using the influencers to control, because they've tried so many methodologies, like using scholars, like using clerics, and most of the time it doesn't work. Now they are trying to
Mm,
look at what majority of the youths are gravitating towards, and that is social media. So they're trying to use influencers, icon, people that only care about trend, views. They want to use them to control the mind of Africans. Like in Nigeria, you have Davido, you know, traveling to Paris and making a lot of things like that. You have Cubana chief priest, and those people are not good examples to the youths of Africa. Let's be honest. If we have to look at the things that they've contributed to the youth, it's more terrible than the good things that they've contributed, and
mm,
it's so unfortunate. And even if you look at there's one Nigerian multi-billionaire now, Femi Otedola, who posted on his platform some days ago. He said, enjoying a nice ride in the street of Paris. So they are trying to, you know, gradually, and you have some of those people, they want to do their wedding, they travel to Miami, they travel to, they are trying to, in a way, oppress, and in another way, to influence the African youth. How do you think, because every African youth is like you and I, you know, consciousness of the mind is a different school of thought entirely. What do you think is the best approach now that this is rising very, very fast? What do you think is the best approach for the young African mind to escape this new trap that has been set by the imperialists? Because, okay,
yeah, but my brother, the thing is, we need to understand and be clear that we are all at war.
hmm,
Those who have the arms in their hands, who are our military, they are at war militarily. Those of us who are on the media, we are at war with information warfare.
hmm.
So we also have our weapons, which is our microphone to fight. There will always, when it comes to the military ground,
Yeah,
there are people who are from our own side
hmm,
against us. All right?
yeah,
Information wise, there are some journalists, they look like you and I.
yes,
They are going about sabotaging the continent. And those
exactly.
of us also, we are here We say we no go agree. Religiously, they are using the pastors to code the mind of the youth towards a
Yes.
particular direction. And that also, some of us, we say we no go agree. When you go to TikTok, you check my page. If you're a Christian, you will not like me. If you are a Muslim, you may not like me. So it is a war around us. Wherever you find yourself and you fall within that terrain, you must pick up and then start fighting. If yours is social media, you pick it up. So somebody like me, because of some people like you and I and others, these days BBC have lost their voice. In many cases, France 24, barely people take them serious.
Yeah.
Monde Afrique and Co, people don't take them serious. You understand? Now, these are Western media houses that we are talking about. So they realize that the information is no longer pushing from that side. Let's use their own. Because if their own people start speaking our language, it will become difficult. Because you know how people are so obsessed when it comes to celebrities.
Yes.
When a celebrity can just say something and thousands and millions of people will follow. You understand? So that when you are able to have power over the social media, not the traditional media, because the traditional media these days is gone. It's gone. Even these days, surprisingly, when BBC post certain things and then CNN and all of them, they post things, people will be waiting for us to come and publish it before they believe. That is how powerful we have become, okay, in the space. So recently, that is why there was a meeting between Emmanuel Macron and how do you call it? Some of the media houses. This meeting have been starting. When you look at the whole thing, you can see that the thing is beyond just meeting. Because if it is clean and there should be transparency, every information, there should be publicly available information about these particular meetings. It's not only one meeting. Currently, as I'm talking to you, there's no publicly available complete record of every meeting these people have with Emmanuel Macron. They have meeting with influencers, content creators, a lot of people, celebrities. The exact date, the times, and the attendee list, the detail of the discussion is not out there. Why? It means there's something beyond us. I will not say beyond us, but beyond just meeting and conversation. As you put it right, that is what it is. It is to champion a particular agenda. They are not carrying only the influencers along. Our leaders are also playing part. But let me hang them aside. We were coming there. From 2017,
Yeah.
from 2017, this network of Macron and African celebrities started. It wasn't growing, but it was, these people, they have so much patience. They have a way of exercising soft power to infiltrate your space.
Yes.
That's they have patience, a lot of patience. We Africans, we want the thing giddy, 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 giddy. No, they can take time. Before you know, they are everywhere. Since 2017, all the way down to 2021. So the whole thing escalated in 2022 to 2025. When Traoré, the leaders of the Sahel, took over, the whole thing escalated from there. There has been couple of visits of these guys, and the information about whatever they discuss is in closed door. They are not revealing everything to us. So it is well known. Very soon you are going to see these people speaking a language that will be an attack, direct attack to the Pan-African, how do you call it, community. Also, aside that, Emmanuel Macron is meeting our leaders as well. Guess what they are doing? I posted a video about it. I don't know if you watch it. They are pushing a reform. If any of you are here, you watch that video.
That way, yeah.
You are aware, right? Yes.
Yeah, we've seen that video.
Yes, they are pushing a reform. I think they have so far so good 118 members, and they are left. They need 131 to push the reform at the United Nations, the UN Security Council, to limit the veto power only. There are a lot of things there. Only in the case of mass crime. This thing is happening at the very same time where they are pushing print narrative, to print war crime narrative against the leaders of the Sahel. Can you imagine? You can see where they are going. And General Tiani is like an eagle who have been warning us, but because many people are not on the Francophone chart, they thought General Tiani is not seeing things. He's seeing things more than Traore. He has been communicating effectively regarding this. And everything he said, before you know, it come to pass. They are rebranding these people. I even posted a video today. They are rebranding them completely, giving them a new name, redefining their agenda and everything that they are up to. So when you look at it, we are at war, communication-wise, military-wise, religious-wise, we are at war. And also, religious-wise, those who have the Quran, they need to start preaching peace and preaching against how they are using the Quran to code the mind of some people that they think they are doing Islamic religion. It's not correct. All right. So if you find yourself with the Quran, pick it up and start preaching if you care about your continent. If you find yourself with your mobile phone and your social media, pick it up and start preaching. If you find yourself with gun, pick it up and start fighting. That is where we are right now. So there's war going on.
You know, my perspective of this religious brainwashing. You know, my opinion is, now right now in Nigeria, most especially the southwestern part of Nigeria, people are beginning to stand up very, very, aggressively against religion, and this is happening after what they just witnessed recently, and I think this is the first of many to come, because they've been quite a while. I believe you must have heard about the case of a Nigerian teacher that went to lecture and was kidnapped. Yes, it was slated. And the funny part of this, the whole video was not shown, but if you've seen the entire video, these people first of all read some verses of the Quran, you know, before they carried out the execution, and people want to call it Wahhabism. Some people want to call it different names. But I think Africa should start asking very deep question, because I don't understand how I'm going to point your enemy at you I'm going to point your enemy to you if you see your enemy as the same people. Look at General Sadio Kamara in Mali. They knew he was in the mosque to pray, and that was when they hit him. So religion is a way of dropping our shield. If we go beyond the religious veil, when you spot your enemy, you can easily say that, yeah, that's an enemy right there. This is what this person has done. A lot of people don't know the constitution of their country. They don't know the laws, but they know the verses of man. Well, this is a concept for another day. But I'm pleading to the mind of Africans. I'm taking this opportunity and using this platform to plead to the mind of African youths. And I really cannot plead to the elderly ones right now, because I feel like they have they've accepted what they have accepted, and most of the time they are the ones that should I say force most of so for me, I'm pleading to the mind of the youth of the African populace to really, really liberate themselves from this challenge. Because I've been in the hospital before, because I'm a medical professional, and they brought in a patient that had already rigor mortis with the cranium was opened and the brain matter was already out. And you will not believe that in the accident and emergency, some prayer squad, let me call them prayer squad, not warriors, they came in and they started pounding the chest of this, BID patient, and they were claiming that this patient will rise again. So I told my friends, I said, we must not live here today. I said, these people are about to break the laws of gravity, and we must witness it. My brother, these people prayed for more than 2 hours, disturbing all the patients that are in critical condition in the accident and emergency. 4 hours. And gradually, they started losing their prayer conditioning. And one by one, they started leaving. The last person, the name of that patient I can remember, the name is Nicholas. The name of the pastor was, I think Pastor Emmanuel or something. I told the pastor when he was about to go, he was the last person. There was no one else. I said, you are a liar. I said, you are a liar. The patients were laughing. I told my friend, it's not a laughing matter. Africans have been confused. People are complaining about what is happening in your state in Nigeria. But they invited a man called Imam. They called this man Sheikh Gumi. I know you must have heard that name.
Sheikh Gumi is the one building the army from the forest.
So imagine that. In Mali, you have Imam Diko. You have Iyad Agali. These are clerics. For us to be able to understand the gravity of what is coming, we have to be able to unmask the religious agenda. There is an agenda behind it. Well, you know, my brother, this is not the conversation of today.
Of course.
We have a pressing question. The youths of Mali are beginning to stand up. And one of the videos we saw today, you know, the youths of Mali, you know, they protested. They are now speaking to their government in one accord. And they said something. And it's very, very, you know, this is looking like a gradual uprising. The youth of the Malian Republic, they alleged that the Islamic Republic of Mauritania, that was what I used to know Mauritania as Mauritania, but today I confirm that the real identity is the Islamic Republic of Mauritania. You know, apart from the contribution, the vast and robust support that we've seen Mauritania give to these terrorists during the incursion in Mali, because you don't amass over 12,000 force inside Mali without the Malian people seeing what is going on.
Yep.
A lot of motorcycle shipments have been intercepted by the Malian custom on the border crossing with Mauritania. But now the Malian youths are alleging that they discovered by their own self that the convoys that are coming to Mali are being burnt, while the convoys that are going to Mauritania, even though they are passing the same corridor, is left unharmed. Like two convoys are coming. How
that is
to know that this is Mali's convoy, this is Mauritania's convoy? What is the deal? So the Malian youths are saying that they are going to speak to their government. They need to take action, or else, if Mauritania does not stop, that for every Malian convoy that is bringing in civilian logistics, if it gets burnt, a Mauritanian local shop is going to go down for it.
Yeah.
What do you think of this escalation that we're now seeing now?
Yes. So I think at this point, I would say that you are perfectly correct. What they are alleging is not false. The truth of the matter is that I think it is time for us, this generation. You see, we now understand what we are up to. It is time we flip the conversation and change the conversation from Africa must unite to Black must unite. We cannot, you see, Africa cannot unite when you have Mauritania, you have Morocco, you have Algeria, you have Tunisia, you have Egypt, you have even they started it in Sudan. I'm come there, and other, you know, these Arabic looking people, part of us, and we are saying Africa must unite. Forget it. It is not going to happen. The conversation should now be Black people must unite. Let me start the conversation from Sudan. When you look at Sudan, there was a group called Janjaweed. I spoke about this many times. Sudan, at a point in time when the Janjaweed were reigning, the government of Sudan was Arabic looking. What was happening? This group called Janjaweed, they were just Arabic looking, not black. And they started operation like the bandit in Nigeria. And the whole thing was against the black looking people in Sudan. So the government, to use force to stop these people, somehow weaken their hand, allow these people to carry out the agenda. When you go to the internet and search the activity of the Janjaweed, too much blood is on their hands. Blood of black people is on their hands all over. They were brutal than the bandits over there in Nigeria. So that is how come the South, the Sudan, we now have South Sudan because the black people got tired and like you, we want to have independence. So the separation came. Now we have South Sudan and we have Sudan there. What happened is that the group Janjaweed, for whatsoever reason, the government decided that let's, reintegrate them and rebrand them, update them a bit. So they updated them and then made a bit of touch and then they rebrand their name, changed the name to RSF, Rapid Support Force. So they rebrand them and attach them to the military of Sudan. So you have the Rapid Support Force and the Armed Forces of Sudan working side by side. So in case of anything, they will send the Janjaweed, which is now the RSF radar. So it's kind of like they are rapid support. Support. Yeah. They are rapid response kind of thing.
Rapid intervention.
Rapid intervention. So they rebrand and then clear their image and clear their name as the good guys. They are Arabic-looking people, and they started the thing. All of a sudden, these people team up, kick out the government because UAE, the gold from Sudan, the resources of Sudan is going there. So the government, if they are going to deal with the government, they have to go through proper structure with papers and everything that will match the market price. But if you want to deal with the bandits who can just get it for you, you get it cheaper. So somehow, anyhow, the Janjaweed, they team up, I don't know how they managed to convince the armed forces also. And then they took out the government and the armed forces became the leader. All of a sudden, the Janjaweed rose up one day against the armed forces, and that is why we have today, our black people, the remaining black people in Sudan over there, they are dying in the hands of these people again. They went back to their old activity of eliminating the black people. Because they believe the only crime the black people, the remaining black people committed is that they are in support of the armed forces of Sudan against the Janjaweed, which is now the RSF. So if that is the case, we will eliminate all of you. That is the battle over there. Why? The Arabic-looking people want to take over that entire place, Sudan. Now, when you come to Algeria, the people who are mostly involved in the banter with, when you look at these people who call themselves Tuareg group and go, they are Arabic-looking people.
Yes, they are Arabic.
Yes. Because they realize that the Azawad region over there, oil is there. Ali, we want to have independence. You understand? So they are gradually, if I should put it this way, capturing that part of Africa coming. Morocco is there, Mauritania is there. There's a thin line that connects Morocco, Algeria, and Mauritania together. That thin line is a borderline where these people carry their logistics through and enter Mali. And you want to tell me that nobody in Morocco, nobody in Algeria, nobody in Mauritania saw them and they enter Mali in their thousands? Oh, how? So you can see that the black community need to actually stand up for itself, because something is coming. You hear about the Arab Spring. They are not done. This is the remaining conversation as we are having here. If you don't wake up, can you see the activity of the UAE? Recently in this part of Africa, and their connection with the President Donald Trump and the support and things going on. Go and check and research how many of the Sudan resources is going there. It is a whole lot on its own. So there is a bigger agenda, and the conversation is bigger and wider than what we are seeing now. It's just banditry. Now, Nigeria is also about to make the same kind of mistake, replication of what happened in Sudan.
Nigeria is finished. I am a Nigerian. Nigeria is a finished. In fact, you cannot travel from one state to another in Nigeria by road now.
You receive visa to the bush, free visa. So Nigeria also, you can see that it is the same kind of thing going on in Nigeria. This group in the bush, all of a sudden, the army is now weak to fight them. People with jalabia and slippers and gun. The people with jalabia and slippers, they are not receiving any formal training like you are having. You have the United States training with you. You have France training with you, the soldiers, since Independence Day. These guys will be in the bush. Allah Akbar, pak. You can't fight them. And they are now reintegrating them, rebranding them. Very soon, you are going to see these people rebranded completely, and they will start working alongside with the army of Nigeria, because they are becoming so powerful these days. They are overpowering the army from all angles. Look at all the entry of Nigeria. They are there. The entry, the exit of Nigeria, they are there. And it is no longer about Nigeria anymore, because when you come to Ghana, for example, I'm seeing people with cows in our, how do you call it? What's the name? Our remote areas, new sites. Plenty cow, I always call them cow engineers. Plenty cow engineers are at our doorstep. When you go to Kaswa, the cow engineers are there. You go to Dodowa, they are there. And they are going to places that people are not there, like new sites. Places who are developing. Very soon you start hearing that, our cars have been attacked. These people have been. So it is a thing gradually against the entire Africa. It is not something about Nigeria or it's about Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso. No. And we have a very useless organization which is like a juice factory, African Union. Only 6 people, they are there in Ethiopia. Shishi, they are not doing for this continent. Under their watch, the entire continent is burning down. They don't care a fig about that. So it is beyond just bandits coming after us or coming after one or two countries. No. Recently, are you aware that in this country, Ghana, the Fulani community made a speech recently? And in their speech, they said that they are under-recognized in Ghana. The same comment they are making, argument they are making in Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, the same comment they are making in, how do you call it, Nigeria. They brought it here. And guess what? They went ahead to threaten us together with our government that if we don't recognize them and add the recognition that they need, what is happening in Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Nigeria, it will repeat itself again here.
My brother, it will not happen. I saw the video. Let me tell you something. Ghana, I don't know. Ghana has been wobbling, but Ghana has not fallen. See, Ghana is currently on stanky legs, but Ghana has not been knocked out. You see, this is the best decision I've ever seen from the Ghanaian government and from the Ghanaian people. You guys have been doing a very fantastic job. But you see, the moment I heard that the Ghanaians said that there is nothing like Fulani Ghana, in fact, I told I said, man, there's no country. I said, there's no country like Ghana in West Africa. You say the moment you allow these people to become Ghanaian citizens,
You are done.
Do you see the narrative going on in Nigeria? Gumi telling Nigerians to now learn
To live with them.
People. He said you don't have any other option. You have to. He said don't call them any name.
Maybe some people have not watched that video. Let me play it to them. I watched the video. I was shocked. Look, I watched the video. I'm like, yo, has he gotten to this? Gumi is losing it. And Sheikh Gumi is the most intelligent person in Nigeria. If you don't know, the camera is always with him. I'm coming. Let me play that.
That is what happens to people when they blindly follow religion. I don't know.
Let me play it,
Oh. They are going nowhere.
Oh.
They are part of us and we are part of them. We must live with them. You can't drive them away, and they can't drive us away. They are our neighbors, so we should never allow them to be our enemies. And if my enemies hate by our actions, we have turned them into enemies, then we are finished.
So you are neighbors. Which kind of wrong neighbor is this?
I cannot believe that Ghana took decision for themselves when they told the Fulani that, look, you can work in this country as an African, but you cannot become Ghanaian. There is a silent conquest of African region going on, and the main vassal of the West to proliferate this invasion is these same people. They are there politically, they are there kinetically on the battlefield. It's a battle. This is war, and people cannot see it because they are, they choose to be blind. They will say it's one country, it's one Ghana, it's one Nigeria, it's one this thing. Go and look at the language they speak. When Marco Rubio said godless people, he's talking about this particular group of people. Have you seen the video that has been released by the African Corps and Departmente? These people picked Malian youths. They were, and they were throwing them inside a well, inside the bush. So we must not continue. Look, I am one person that cannot be deceived because I am a-religious. I mean, the first time I saw people like me, like myself, I saw them in, I saw that type of belief, that kind of ideology. I saw it in China. And you can see the Chinese, environment. You can see that they are not people that think upside down. If you can see that people were clapping for Shehu Gumi with that diabolic statement that he just made.
Neighbors.
I'm telling you, because they will tell you you cannot understand these things. You have to just believe. You have to believe it is God that said it.
Exactly. I mean, please, and everybody hit the like button for us. We have about almost 300 already. Please hit the like button for me. 73 like there. Oh no. Hit the like button for me. Support us. Once you are here, you want to support us. And make sure you subscribe to Andrade TV. Please, once you are here, maybe you have not come across Andrade TV before. This is the time. So follow him, subscribe to the channel. You will not regret it. Every time he put that quality content there that when you consume it, you know that you stay informed. So please do everything possible to subscribe to his channel and be on the watch. Put him on notification, and you will not regret it. I'm telling you the truth. All right. Yes.
Thank you so much. And likewise, the community, man, we should return the favor too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We follow your work a lot. We follow your work, and you are doing a fantastic job. Now, what I give Ghana a lot of credit for that. You see that threat, that open threat to Ghana, that if you don't recognize the Fulanese, that there will be war. You see, you can imagine the effrontery and the temerity. Remember when a woman came out on the internet and started calling on the European Union and started saying that why the European Union suddenly? It means there's a collaboration along that side. But well, my question is, are we getting closer to a sort of open confrontation in West Africa based on the role of Mauritania, in the destabilization of Mali, which is currently undeniable? Are we getting close to an open confrontation?
We are closer than you think. We are closer than you think, honestly speaking, because when you look at it, they are practically positioning themselves in various strategic positions. And one of the things is, I fear for Ghana a lot because as at now, we don't have even a concrete defense minister yet. After our defense minister is dead, up to now, we have somebody acting as a defense minister, but the man is loaded with other responsibility that I don't think defense minister should be distracted with any other responsibility. And so I fear for Ghana because they are positioning themselves in different areas, and they are doing it systematically. So the day they say, Jack, it is going to take us by surprise if you don't take time. Last time I posted a video where Fulani group, the cow engineers, they carry their cows and they are going to the bush. Somehow intelligence got to the custom and all the authorities on the road that, look, this is something fishy. They went in and tried to do search. In searching, they got to realize that the cows, there are weapons hidden in the cows and bandits hidden among the cows. And they covered them under things and all that. And they are going to, and some of them, they say they don't even know where they are going. They're just going to dump them in strategic position in the bush. You offload 100 here, we offload 200 there, we offload, then your leaders will come later. Provide logistic. Yeah, these are the things going on. So when I see a lot of cow engineers coming here in Ghana, these days they are descending a lot. Reason being that the Sahel region is no longer funny. The Malians, the Burkinabés, they are using the drone properly. The biscuit, they are dropping the biscuit on them according to how they are supposed to. The biscuit, they are dropping it. Let me even drop this before we move forward. The United States claimed 2 times already that they have conducted whatever strike and then they drop biscuit on the people in Nigeria. Up to now, I've not seen anybody dead. I've not seen video of anybody dead. I've been watching a lot of the Sahelian military air activity. When they are dropping the biscuit, through the camera, we are seeing the people. Some are collecting the biscuit in their pocket and some are running away. We see human activity. Even if they make it black and white, you will see human people running. When you hear po po, some are running here, some are running here. You see their cars blasting, and you see activities that people are receiving biscuit on the ground. In the United States, their airstrike, I don't know which kind of airstrike is it. Empty space. Empty space. Empty space, like knockout flying all over, and then some building just. I saw it.
I have
No,
never seen that type of airstrike before in my life.
I can't understand. Nobody died. Have you seen anybody dead? Oh, and anytime they launch the airstrike, the condition become worse. When we were warning Nigerians that these people don't come to solve your problem for you, when they come, be ready to accommodate the problem forever, they were insulting us. But I leave down to their fate. We also have our problem here. Now, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, they are making the terrain so hot for this group. So the countries closer, you have Algeria there. So when they are, Algeria, the stand of Algeria already.
Yes.
On the other side, you have Mauritania there in Mali. We know the stand of Mauritania already. Now, our brother here, a foolish one, Ivory Coast, who signed a aggressive pact with them, accommodating some of them over there. The rest right now is either they go to Ghana, Benin, Nigeria, and Chad. Now, Ghana is working closely with the border Burkinabe authorities and the soldiers to secure our border there. That is one thing for us. When you come to Benin, recently I heard that Nigeria sent some troops to go to Benin and help them fight insecurity. When Traore was warning them that they are accommodating these people and signing pact, the day the people wake up against them, it will be a neck-pressing issue. They thought it was a joke. Their leader came out to tell all of us that why is Traore buying military equipment? Why? Because the conversation became Traore is buying military equipment. So very soon, Burkina Faso will be powerful. He came out to say that why would they be buying military equipment with their money? No, they don't. They are not interested in fighting anybody. If they have money, they'll buy aeroplane, nice aeroplane, and they buy to, I'm like, yo, a president of a country. They are not interested in buying weapons because they are not interested in fighting anybody. He forgot that it is not about you being interested in fighting somebody. It's about people coming to fight you. You understand? So Benin also right now is receiving a bit of the attack now. Nigeria is completely almost gone.
No.
Chad also, the basin over there.
Yes. Chad is getting it now.
Chad is getting it now.
You see Nigeria. Oh. Okay, let me confess to you at this point.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself the ultimatum of 3 months. You understand now? Nigeria is finished. They were even fighting over 5,000 naira yesterday. They broke people's jaws and they dismantled themselves for political money yesterday to vote. So when you look at the build-up, you can see clearly, categorically, that these people are going nowhere.
Nigeria is a concept.
Let's call it a bandit report. At this point, I can put on my foot chest that it's a bandit republic. Nigerians tell me that you can travel by road from either Lagos, Abuja to any state. You can't travel 5 hours on the Nigerian road, interstate. You will end up.
You receive visa to the bush.
You will end up on the camera. Nigeria calling for justice.
You will become a content creator. Asking for fan support. Bandit Republic, bah. I mean, so I think we are at war, right?
Yeah.
It's a big problem. We are at war. And last time also, people were talking about Mali, that northern part of Mali, where the Azar movement, people are talking about why no Mali not just give it to them and have some peace. These are people that they don't represent the Tuareg community, honestly. These are a group of people who wake up and claim to be Tuareg community. You give them an inch, they'll take a foot. You give them 1 foot, they'll take a mile. You give them, they'll collect. So you giving them that space, only you have created a back base in your own country against you. So Mali should not make that mistake. That is why I love the fact that Malian army came out. When the attack even happened, they championed a particular agenda. I don't know if you watched that thing. When the attack happened on 25th April, there was a particular agenda, a narrative, a push and pressure build up on the military to negotiate with them immediately. I was very happy that the army came out and said, look, we are not negotiating an inch with you people. We'll fight to the end. I said, yes, this is what we need. Because that negotiation is going to eliminate the army dead and the country dead in their hands. Yeah. So they carry the whole thing systematically. You wanted to say something? Come on board, my brother.
The Nigerian situation is so desperate to the point that they've negotiated with bandits to the point where, in fact, the bandits are stronger than the military as we speak.
Of course.
A Nigerian soldier made a video online. I dropped it on my Telegram channel. The fire, the exchange was going on. Bells were ringing seriously inside the bush. He made the video. He said, please, 3 men are down. 3 men down. He said, please, send reinforcement. And he started crying.
Ow.
And imagine how many bandits in a single location. The Nigerian personnel, some of them, I don't think they have up to 7 mags. And you are exchanging fire with a bandit that rolled the sling of bullet all over his body like a tire.
You are holding popo. You are holding popo. They are holding. I mean, it is not funny.
It's not funny. It's not funny. This is a very we are in a dangerous quarter right now. See, I believe that Africa must now recognize all the strongholds of the Western colonization agenda, recolonization agenda in Africa. I believe that people are beginning to see through religion. People must now see through politicians. During slave trade, there were people that traded their people as slaves. It was not like a complete conquest. There were people that, packaged those slaves and sold them off. And those are the politicians today. You cannot tell me that Ruto is blind enough to not see what is going on in West Africa, across the Francophone Africa. Okay, let's even say the Sahel. Why did Madagascar pursue them? Another French ambassador was captured in Madagascar. He was trying to attack the civilian infrastructure, the power grid. So everywhere you see them now, you must be very, very aware. You must be on your maximum alert because they can do and undo. But this is Ruto now, bringing them to Kenya. But I thank God that the Kenyan people stood up and they made sure that the entire forward Africa ended. The way it was diabolic. There is no way. Nobody can deceive us in Africa anymore.
Kenyans, I was surprised at Kenyans. So honestly, I wasn't expecting that protest. Honestly, I wasn't expecting. I was like, yo, these guys, they are on different level. It looked like Kenyans are so awake than us, kind of thing. Yeah, when you look at it, these people
fight.
Exactly. They are fighting for in every angle. They are fighting the government. They are everybody, like anything that come against their interest. They hit the street, and when they hit the street, it is not normal hitting of the street. And then before you know, now the politician will come and then saw speech and you go home. No, when they hit the street, know that you are in problem. So that is revolution right there, the people's revolution. This thing going on, the next leader that will take over have to be very careful in Kenya. Because you know the kind of citizens you are coming to lead. In Ghana here, they know us. When we hit the street, giddy, 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 they arrest 2 people, the rest go home. We don't like problem. Fuel price hike, and the Kenyans hit the street again recently. Yeah. I think 2 days or 3 days ago. Yes. Yeah. Ghana here, let the fuel go up 2 times. We can just wake up tomorrow and then they say the fuel price has gone up double. Nobody will hit the street. We will protest online, talk about it, hey, and then something else will come on board and we'll talk about it, the matter die. currently, as we are talking, they are not concerned about all these things. They are opening their mattress for now. I don't know if you saw the trend.
Hmm.
Everybody is now tearing their mattress for now in Ghana. That is the new trend. You open your mattress to see what is inside because the Chinese came with inferior material goods. They are packaging it. It's not foam. You see, you sleep on it. You'll be dreaming that people are chasing you in the night, not knowing it's your mattress. And when you look at the Chinese are coming to this country and they are doing this thing to us. Some of the mattress, it look like radiator. I'll play the video. You'll be like, yo. So these are things going on in Ghana. We don't care about protests or no. Once in a while we do it and then we leave it. And when we do it cowardly and leave it. Kenyans are so awake. You understand? So this particular agenda coming, I think it is left for us also, the social media activists, to come together in a way to stage a huge protest across the entire Africa and beyond. Black people must rise. Black revolution. We must cause black revolution. We need to call the black in the diaspora at home, all of us with one voice on the street. If it is going to be 3 days, we do it for 3 days, calling the attention of our leaders that this and this is what is going on. Sometimes when we are talking about it, they say we are emotionally charged people, we are sensationists. And I was asking them, how about the leaders who are talking about it? Are they also sensationists? Are they also emotionally charged people? It's a thing coming. We are doing this not for ourselves. We are doing this because we don't want tomorrow we wake up, or tomorrow when we are gone, our children will be running away from bandits.
Wow. Okay. Are you there? Oh, I think we lost official survivor for some minutes right there. But this is a very, very incredible discourse, and um I hope everyone gets it. You know, can you all see official survivor? Can you hear him? He froze. Yeah, he's frozen. I don't know if there's a technical fault. This is a very, very important discourse, and okay.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm
No, we cannot hear you. You are not audible. You're not audible.
Can you hear me now?
No. The sound.
The sound is gone.
Yeah. Yes. The sound. Can you hear him? Can you hear him? Okay. They said they can hear you. Can you hear me? But I cannot hear him anymore. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
They said they can hear us both, but I cannot hear you actually.
You cannot hear me.
Yeah, I cannot. Everyone can hear you. You are good. They can hear us both, but I cannot hear you. Okay.
All right, can you hear me now?
Say him now. Now it's good.
Can you hear me now?
No, hold on.
Can you hear me now?
No.
All right. Hey, wow.
Yeah. I think we should just.
But me, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. Let me.
Me properly? Can you guys hear me properly? He should come on board. Let's wrap up. All right. He should come on board. He's coming back. I think he's adjusting this thing. I don't know why all of a sudden my network just flopped me immediately. So if you can hear me, give me 100 in the comment section. Very, very necessary. If you can hear me, give me 100 in the comment. If anybody can hear me, give me 100 in the comment. Can you people hear me? If you can hear me, give me 100 in the comments. Can you hear me? Whoa. Okay, let me check whether I'm still live, because if anybody can hear me, it will be good thing you give me 100 in the comment. Okay. Okay, I think we are having network problem, and Andrade also is having a network problem. So if that is the case, then I think we will have to wrap up and come back later for this conversation. My network is gone.